The aim of my social action video is to raise awareness for golf. In order to make sure my video is successful, I conducted some market research in order to identify my target audience. By doing so, I was able to identify whom I was targeting my video towards and what I'd need to do to make them engaged in the video. There were multiple forms of market research that I did. Focus groups, developed discussions, qualitative and quantitative research that narrowed down who I'd be targeting and showed ways I could try and engage the audience in the video. Focus group, my first way of collecting primary research. A focus group is a group of people who are put together to discuss a certain topic and share ideas. By doing so, they provide a lot of feedback and important information to the manufacturer or whoever is leading the focus group. My focus group provided me with fairly vague results which didn't help me develop my target audience in too much depth. So qualitatively speaking, it was pretty poor. However, I did find a few things in my focus group. Golf is generally associated with older rich people. The most popular sport is football, unsurprisingly. A lot of people didn't have a favourite sport. A lot of people who played it before, however, they found it boring. All the data I collected in the focus group was primary, meaning I collected it first time myself and someone else didn't collect it. There were no real big themes in my focus group. However, the boys identified that their favourite sport, whereas girls sort of didn't. I received a range of responses in my focus group, but based on the general responses, I would have to make my video fun and engaging, as opposed to more factual if I wanted to engage people. I'd be running the risk of boring the audience and making it not very engaging if it was factual based. Quantifying the range of responses is important because it allows you to find the most popular response in a question or topic. This is even more crucial when creating something that needs to appeal to a lot of people, such as like a promotional video. A good questionnaire design is equally important. If you create a questionnaire that's poorly designed, then a lot of people may misunderstand the question and give fake responses. In my survey, I tried to make it as clear as possible, both to answer and collect results. I used some tick boxes and lists in order to create graphs and charts, which is easy to analyse at the end. However, I also included some questions with text boxes, so my survey respondents could input their own opinion and they weren't sort of stuck to one sort of answer. By conducting a more detailed survey in comparison to my focus group, I was able to narrow down my target audience and think more about what I would need to include in my video to make it successful. I found 4 out of 12 respondents played golf as a hobby. The opinion was split, like 5 people sort of enjoyed it, 5 people didn't. 7 out of 12 would play it again if money wasn't an issue. Also 10 out of 12 saw it as a sport. And once again, I think that the quality of research is quite high because I had quite a few responses and they were quite varied. I had a good range of them, which again helped me develop who I'd be targeting in my actual video. Similarly, by releasing the survey online as opposed to selecting people like I did in my focus group, it gave me more access to a wider range of people and get better responses or truer responses. Also as well, people, when I conducted it online, they were sort of free to put what they want and they didn't really feel pressurised like they might have in my focus group. They didn't have anyone listening to what they were saying and it was anonymous as well. The purpose of creating the survey was more for the quantitative side to my research, meaning I wanted more responses rather than sort of better ones. However, I found it the other way around. I found my focus group is more, I didn't really get good responses, whereas with my survey I got more factual responses and ones that I could use more and help me develop my video. Yeah, a lot of the answers I received in my focus group was vague and they weren't really helpful. My secondary research gave me some good figures and statistics regarding golf and its popularity within the UK. Some of the facts that I found out are there are over 4 million adult golfers, which doesn't include children, so you can obviously expect the figure to be a lot more. And this was as of October 2015, which was last month, so it's really up to date, recent. This is according to the British Golf Industry Association. Also, the fact that golf is ranked the 5th most popular sport in the UK, behind football and rugby, which was recorded by the Manchester Evening News. Similarly, in my secondary research, I analysed how some articles have been written to see what advertising techniques have been used, such as images, short sentences, and humour, of course. One of the articles I looked at was a Golf Monthly about the 2019 Open. I also watched a few videos about golf to see what editing techniques we use, which then I'd hope to use in my actual video that I make. I watched a pre-round warm-up routine for the PGA Tour star Ricky Fowler. The second was a club review by a YouTuber called Rick Shields, and after watching both I found that they both include music at some stage, both had facts and figures pop up throughout the video at some point, and they were both professionally executed in terms of editing and presentation, which again I want to try and mimic in my actual video. I found that research exercise really helped in finding my target audience, what I need to include in my video, and also how I need to present it. My findings are quite accurate, and once again they've helped me develop who my target audience will be when I'm making my video. If I could have changed something about how I conducted my research, it would probably be how much effort I put in the focus groups. I didn't really take them too seriously, and I suppose if I tried them or made them better, then they could probably help me. So in short, firstly I conducted my primary research through the use of focus groups and a questionnaire. This gave me first-hand research that I conducted myself, which again I could use to shape my target audience. Next I identified my target audience after analysing the primary research. Once I'd done this, I went on to collecting some secondary research like facts and figures that other people collected. After analysing some online articles for advertising techniques as well as watching videos, this again gave me more of an idea who I'll be targeting and how to do it. My research was pretty valuable because it helped me shape my target audience to give me a better understanding of what I needed to do to make my video successful. If I could have done some things better, it would probably be a more structured focus group and give myself more time to collect research. I'll most likely use some of the information I found in various ways. I may get facts to pop up throughout my video, and I might get myself or someone else to say it during the video, like a narration. I'll base my video more on visuals rather than actual facts, just to engage the audience more like on a visually exciting sort of form. I think again people find visuals more appealing than actual facts themselves. This doesn't mean I won't include facts and figures, but just that I will focus more on a visually entertaining video.